What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'll be taking a look at the starting lineup for the 2024 Ally 400 at Nashville Super Speedway. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. Starting on the pole, we have three-time Daytona 500 winner Denny Hamlin in the 11 car for Joe Gibbs Racing. And starting in second position on the front row, we have Josh Berry in the 4 car for Stewart-Haas Racing, still looking for a job going into 2025. Starting in third position, we have 2017 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Champion and winner of last week's race at New Hampshire, Christopher in the 20 car for Joe Gibbs Racing. And starting in fourth position, we have 2021 NASCAR Cup Champion and 2023 Southern 500 winner Kyle Larson in the 5 car for Hendrick Motorsports. Starting in fifth position, we have 2012 NASCAR Cup Series champion Brad Keselowski in the 6 car for RFK Racing. And starting in sixth position, we have two-time NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Tyler Reddick in the 45 car for 2311 Racing. Starting in seventh position, we have 2017 NASCAR Xfinity champion and 2024 Daytona 500 winner William Byron in the 24 car for Hendrick Motorsports. And starting in eighth position, we have the 2022 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Ty Gibbs in the 54 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, also won the Rookie of the Year last year. Starting in ninth position, we have 2015 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Chris Buescher in the 17 car for RFK Racing. And starting in 10th position, we have 2022 Daytona 500 winner, 2020 NASCAR Xfinity champion, and the winner of Gateway earlier this year, Austin Cindric in the 2 car for Team Penske. Starting in 11th position, we have Truck Xfinity champion and 2018 Daytona 500 winner Austin Dillon in the 3 car for Richard Childress Racing. And starting in 12th position, we have Alex Bowman in the 48 car for Hendrick Motorsports. Starting in 13th position, we have 2020 NASCAR Cup champion tied for the regular season points lead Chase Elliott in the 9 car for Hendrick Motorsports. And starting in 14th position, we have 2021 Daytona 500 winner Michael McDowell in the 34 car for Front Row Motorsports. Starting in 15th position, we have Carson Osbar in the 77 car for Spire Motorsports, who won here in the Truck Series last year. And starting in 16th position, we have Noah Gragson in the 10 car for Stewart-Haas Racing, also looking for a job going into 2025. Starting in 17th position, we have 2017 NASCAR Cup champion Mark Truex Jr. in the 19 car for Joe Gibbs Racing. And starting in 18th position, we have the defending NASCAR Cup Series champion Ryan Blaney in the 12 car for Team Penske. Starting in 19th position, we have Chase Briscoe in the 14 car for Stewart-Haas Racing, who will go Joe Gibbs Racing next year. And starting in 20th position, we have the defending winner of this race from last year, Ross Chastain, in the 1 car for Trackhouse Racing. Starting in 21st position, we have Corey LaJoie in the 7 car for Spire Motorsports. And starting in 22nd position, we have Ryan Preece in the 41 car for Stewart-Haas Racing. Starting in 23rd position, we have two-time NASCAR Xfinity Series champion, the winner of the 2023 Daytona 500 winner, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 47 car for JTG Daugherty. And starting in 24th position, we have Bubba Wallace in the 23 car for 2311 Racing. Starting in 25th position, we have Harrison Burton in the 21 car for the Wood Brothers. And starting in 26th position, we have two-time NASCAR Cup Series champion Joey Logano in the 22 car for Team Penske. Starting in 27th position, we have two-time NASCAR Cup Series champion Kyle Busch in the 8 car for Richard Childress Racing. And starting in 28th position, we have AJ Allmendinger in the 16 car for Kaulig Racing. Starting in 29th position, we have Corey Heim in the 50 car for 2311 Racing, looking for his first career win later today. And starting in 30th position, we have Riley Herbst in the 15 car for Rick Ware Racing. Starting in 31st position, we have the winner of Atlanta earlier this year in the 2016 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Daniel Suarez in the 99 car for Trackhouse Racing. And starting in 32nd position, we have Todd Gillen in the 38 car for Front Row Motorsports. Starting in 33rd position, we have Justin Haley in the 51 car for Rick Ware Racing. And starting in 34th position, we have 2015 NASCAR Craftsman Truck champion Eric Jones in the 43 car for Legacy Motor Club. Starting in 35th position, we have the winner of the Xfinity Series race yesterday, John Hunter Nemechek in the 42 car for Legacy Motor Club. And starting in 36th position, we have 2022 NASCAR Craftsman Truck champion Zane Smith in the 71 car for Spire Motorsports / Trackhouse Racing. Starting in 37 position, we have 2021 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Dale Hemrick in the 31 car for Kaulig Racing. And starting in 38th in last position, we have Chad Fitchum in the 66 car for MBM Motorsports. So that is your starting lineup for the 2024 Ally 400. Some big things to watch during this year's Ally 400. Number one, it is going to be extremely hot. In yesterday's NASCAR Xfinity Series race, it nearly got up to 100 degrees and is expected to be around 90 to 95 degrees during the NASCAR Cup Series race later today. Though there is a chance of thunderstorms which could affect the race, it is expected to cool off as the day goes on, and the track will probably change. It's going to be very slimy. It's going to be very treacherous, but I also expect it to be very tough to pass considering the fact that the wear was not really a thing during the practice earlier today. It only felt like a couple tenths. I think it's going to be very difficult to pass, and you're going to have to be on your game later this afternoon in the Cup Series race. Drivers to watch out for. Ryan Blaney, who's starting a little bit farther back, had the best car on a 10-lap average. Ross Chastain shows some really good speed on the long run as well. Denny Hamlin shows some really good speed on the long run. He's starting on the pole. I think he's going to be a threat. I think Bubba Wallace is going to be fast. He had pretty good speed on the long run. He didn't qualify that well, but I do expect him to work his way toward the front. I think you have to watch the Hendrick cars of Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson. And also, like I said, Ross Chastain. They're all going to be fast. I'm worried about Kyle Busch going into the race, but I think there's a lot of great drivers that are going to be in contention and looking to win this afternoon at Nashville. After today, there will only be 7 races left to go in the regular season. Someone could lock their way in. If you want to see someone get their first win of the year, I think Ross Chastain is the most likely guy to do it. But I think today, a Hendrick car could be the one to go to victory lane. I think it'll be one of the Chevrolets going to victory lane later this afternoon. It'll be very interesting to watch and see what happens. And we'll see if the Chevrolets can go out there and win. Chevy's looking for their 4th win at this track. They'll be looking to get it done. We'll see what they can do this afternoon at Nashville Super Speedway. Hopefully the weather clears up. You have to get to lap, I believe, to 150 if I'm not mistaken, to make it to halfway. If weather was to come into play, they have lights so they could race later this evening. So that is going to be it for the starting lineup video for the 2024 Ally 400 at Nashville Super Speedway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support on Patreon as well. Link description below that, and comment your pick below for this weekend at Nashville. Tell me who thinks going to win the Ally 400 Nashville Super Speedway. Let me know it in the comments below. After the NASCAR Cup Series race concludes later this afternoon, we'll have a video talking about the race, see how it goes. Tomorrow on the channel, we'll have a NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple days. We got a lot to talk about from this weekend. And then, of course, on Tuesday, we are going to have the entry list videos for both the Cup and the Xfinity Series race at the Chicago Street Course. We're also going to have race picks on Wednesday for the Xfinity Series race as well. And then Thursday, we'll have race picks for the Chicago Street Course as well. And if any major news breaks throughout the rest of the week going into Chicago, we'll have it right here on the channel. I've got a ton of great and really fun content dropping on the channel over the course of the next couple weeks as we rush toward the playoffs and we get closer to the Olympic break. I also will be having the 100 Greatest Drivers 2024 edition for the Cup Series coming out really soon that I can't wait for you guys to check out. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content, other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody. We'll be talking about drivers of Hailie against Shane Van Gisbergen as well later this week.